It's 11 o'clock. I'm Anne Marie. Scott is on assignment. Hendricks County residents now are urged to speak up as the Plainfield School District considers removing gender identity as a protected class in its non-discrimination policy. Our Logan Gay has been following this story and now joins us live in the newsroom with what's behind all this. Logan?
Well, and the school district says this is a response to executive orders passed at the federal and state levels. And they say this is about preserving funding. But I spoke with two people who say that is not an excuse.
I'm really disappointed that it's something that is even being proposed at this point.
The Plainfield School Board's decision to consider removing gender identity as a protected class of students has some people frustrated and scared.
I was heartbroken to even consider the fact that in my own community that trans youth would be a pawn in some sort of political game. And it's so unfair and immoral that some youth potentially are less worth protecting than other children.
This letter posted on the Hendricks County Pride Facebook page, allegedly written by a member of the Plainfield School Board, is asking for feedback from the community on the proposed change. Angie Egler with Hendricks County Pride says she appreciates the opportunity because this could be a life or death matter.
There's significant research that shows when a community and a family support a trans youth, they are 40% less likely to commit suicide and have a better quality of life. On the flip side, there's research that shows, for example, when there's anti-trans state legislation, that trans youth are up to 72% more likely to attempt suicide.
We can't give anyone permission to harm children, and that's what
Shannon Walsh is the executive director of Hendricks County Pride. She's also a therapist. She says she worries about how this could impact her clients.
A lot of my clients are going to be impacted by school boards making decisions like this. A lot of my clients. And most of these clients, most gender expansive kids that I know, do not feel safe at school as it is. We all want the same for our children. And that's for everyone to be happy, healthy, and safe.
So in a statement to 13 News, Plainfield Schools had this to say about considering this change. Plainfield Schools remain steadfastly committed to protecting and ensuring a safe educational environment for every student in our schools. The meeting is on Thursday at 7 p.m. at the administrative office. The public is welcome, and Angie plans to be there.
Thank you, Logan. For the first time now, we are seeing inside the interrogation room as investigators question Richard Allen in the days before his arrest in the Delphi murders case. It was back in December that Allen was sentenced to 130 years for killing teens Abby Williams and Libby German. Those girls were found dead near the Monon High Bridge Trail in February of 2017. Allen, however, wasn't taken into custody until 5.5 years later, on October 26, 2022. Now, in newly obtained footage, we see police questioning Allen on the 26th and a couple of weeks earlier on the 13th. We went through it. There's nearly 3 hours of video. Now, in the video on the 13th, Allen talks about being on the bridge the day the girls disappeared. Investigators show Allen a photo of the man on the bridge wearing clothing similar to what Allen said he was wearing that day. But Allen denied having anything to do with the girls' deaths. Listen here.
Basically this, either you were out there to do this to the girls, or you were out there to be able to introduce the girls to somebody else.
Okay. Good luck finding anything that points in that direction. I mean, it's not me. You're not going to make me believe it's me. You're not going to find anything that ties me to those murders. So I'm not really that concerned. You know, you went from trying to, I don't know what you want to say, get my trust and then slowly lure me into telling you I killed somebody, and I'm not going to do it.
Then, just 13 days later, Allen is in front of investigators again, this with Indiana State Police. The focus, witness testimony and evidence, including evidence of an unspent bullet found at the scene that investigators were linked to a gun belonging to Allen. Listen here.
There is no way that evidence is going to show that I did this. Here, Red. You got one piece of evidence that I can't explain.
Multiple. I'm not showing you my whole hand here.
I don't care. I'm telling you I'm done talking.
Now, later that day, Allen was taken into custody at the state police post in West Lafayette. During Allen's trial, the prosecution played multiple confessions that Allen allegedly made while he was in custody in Indiana state prisons. Allen's attorneys argued Allen did not make those confessions voluntarily. Last month, Allen's attorneys filed an appeal of his conviction and an appeal of his sentence. You can watch both videos right now on WTHR+. That is a free app. You can get it on Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and also on Roku. Tonight, we are now taking a closer look at growing worries right here in Indiana about measles cases that are popping up across the country, including one in Allen County.
What concerns me as a pediatrician is that this didn't have to happen.
At 11, the State Department of Health confirming it was an unvaccinated child in Allen County that's infected. The good news here, the child said to be stable and recovering. But keep in mind, this is serious. This is a disease once nearly wiped out by vaccines. And now 2 children in Texas have died. There are hundreds of cases there in Texas, and almost all of those patients are unvaccinated.
Parents are asking a lot of questions concerning this, and they want to know, the biggest thing is, how do I prevent it? And of course, the biggest thing is, you got to get your child vaccinated.
Now, doctors say that MMR vaccines provide long-lasting immunity. Dr. Yancey tells 13 News he wants to debunk myths about vaccine safety, making sure that families know this vaccine is not linked to autism. So let's take a look at some of the numbers. Health leaders say you need a vaccination rate of 95% to prevent measles outbreaks, herd immunity. According to data from the state last school year, only about 90% of kids in kindergarten were vaccinated for MMR statewide. Now here in Marion County, that vaccination rate drops down to 85%.
It's another cool night for central Indiana. Temperatures right now in the 30s. We're at 39 in Indianapolis, but already down to 32 Richmond, 36 Shelbyville, and Columbus, 32 in Bloomington. Expecting upper 20s to near 30 early tomorrow morning. Another freeze warning for central Indiana. The good news, our Wednesday will start dry. You'll need the coat early in the day. Morning temperatures in the upper 20s and low 30s. Throw in the umbrella because you'll need it after lunchtime tomorrow. Rain develops, although not quite as cold as today. It will be a soggy finish with highs in the low 50s.
Thanks, Angela. Governor Mike Braun paying a visit to Owen County to tour storm damage there. The governor's office posting these images on social media. The Post says that Governor Braun spoke with local leaders about recovery efforts after the severe weather and flooding. He says he's grateful to the first responders who've worked with Hoosiers to keep them safe. The governor promised to support Indiana communities still dealing with the aftermath of these recent storms. And looking ahead in weather, as Angela mentioned, it's cold. There is a freeze warning in effect tonight. Plus, we're tracking the return of showers and thunderstorms. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you've got the WTHR weather app. That way you can monitor all the upcoming changes. You can check the radar, the blogs, anytime, wherever you are, right on your phone. Go get it in your phone's app store. It is free. Tonight, almost 5 years after Officer Brianne Leath died in the line of duty, her spirit lives on in the form of a special workout challenge. Our Alex Almanza is at the IMPD Training Academy.
Thank you. On a chilly Tuesday evening, the IMPD Training Academy track became a space for reflection and strength. Officers, recruits, and community members gathered here for the Be Like Bree workout, honoring Officer Brianne Leath, whose life was tragically taken 5 years ago.
I think it's very important to honor the people who serve and to just honor anybody who does something really significant with their life like Bree did. Feel good.
The workout was a tribute to Brianne's badge number, B231, with 231 reps and a 2-mile run to honor her dedication to service. For recruits like Terry Gaither, this workout helps them remember why this work matters, finding a deeper purpose behind the badge.
We do a lot for the community. It's great to have this camaraderie, but it just shows a huge respect for what we do and what our brothers and sisters do. Good.
Brianne's mother, Jennifer, reflecting on how far she's come in her grief and how her daughter's legacy continues to guide her.
I think we're finally kind of over the major hill, but our family's going to be okay. So, and I know where she's at, she's with our Lord.
Jennifer, who's also battling cancer, said Brianne's kindness continues to inspire her fight.
I feel like her death prepared me for this fight, like our fight for justice for her.
Chief Chris Bailey remembering Brianne's light and the impact she made in her short time.
She was exactly what we wanted in a police officer. And we were so blessed to have her for the time that we did. She made a difference and an impact that we will feel for a long time.
For Jennifer, seeing so many people come together for Brianne's memory is a gift she'll never take for granted.
They really do support us. Tom, my husband and I will be out somewhere. We get recognized all the time. We have been on the receiving end of people's acts of kindness, and we appreciate it too.
In Indianapolis, Alex Lamanza, 13 News.